Hey guys, it's Fireflyacire I, and I'm bringing you something a little different for the channel. Um, this is going to be called Tetris Talk, where I talk about different things and where I think I'm going to start doing our channel updates as well. Now, today's subject is going to be on relationships. So, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the thing of it is with relationships, it's a two-way street. It is a two-way street when it comes to doing what you all need to do to survive. So, take for example, one of you has a job and the other one doesn't. Well, why in the world doesn't the other person have a job? If they're in between jobs and they are having a hard time finding a job, that's a little different. Job market is horrible right now. I should know. I've dealt with it before. However, at the same time, if they don't have a job, they need to be the ones doing the housework, doing everything else. I mean, I think that's pretty fair. You have to deal with people who want to just take advantage of you. Money-wise, emotional. I have dealt with that. I have dealt with that a lot in my life. I've had boyfriends who just used me for money, used me for just because they could. I have dealt with really crappy people. And crappy people is a part of life. It is a part of life. And no matter what, you are always going to have to deal with someone somewhere that is going to try to take advantage of you. However, it should not be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, no matter what, they should be the ones that are there for you saying, oh, it's okay, do not worry. No. It don't always happen that way. Not everybody gets their perfect boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whatever. I mean, sometimes it takes a long time before you find them. Which brings me to another thing. Not everybody in this world is nice. I know that's hard to believe, guys, but it's true. Not everybody is nice. With that being said, you're in a relationship with the world. I want you all to think about that for a second. You are in a relationship with the world. You have to deal with the world. You have to deal with the horrors of the world. You have to deal with the crappy people of the world. But it's not all bad. You get to deal with some great people. I mean, you get to deal with, people who actually give a shit about you. Excuse my language, but you got to think that in this world, not everybody's nice. Not everybody's going to be nice. It's simple as that. And it's a little disheartening. At the same time, it's reassuring that friendships that you have, that you need to make, the ones that have stood the test of time, those are the relationships. Those are the important people in your life. Those friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, those people are going to help you through your darkest times. But at the same time, you can't just always expect them to be there for you. You also need to be there for them. Relationships are hard. They're a give and take thing. No matter what, they are give and take. Some people rather take than give. And it's sad. It is sad. But at the same time, are you that kind of person? Are you taking from a relationship? Are you taking advantage of a person you love? I'm not saying you all are. I'm just stating that to every story, there's always two sides. Two sides to every single story. Now, something recently happened, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I know someone who is in a relationship whose family, more or less, is someone in the family is trying to sabotage it. Sending the girlfriend cryptic messages. Sending her messages saying that you need to leave him. You need to do all this. You need to leave our brother alone. Blah, 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 blah. All that lovey-dovey happy bullshit. And it's been causing major issues. And quite honestly, the man is about to give up. As is the woman. Now, these two could be the loves of each other's lives, and all because someone stuck their nose in where it doesn't belong. It could be over, and they could end up being alone in the end. So that brings me to another point. Mind your own damn business when it comes to other people's relationships. Because in the end, the person that you are quote unquote trying to help, that may not want the help, is going to end up being mad at you. But at the same time, if you see something that's going on that is, what's the word I'm looking for? Inappropriate. Something that should not be going on. Like abuse, which can be verbal, emotional, and physical. You need to, if you don't talk to them, then if you don't feel comfortable talking to them, maybe try a different way to talk to them. Think about if you're in their shoes. You love someone, but at the same time, everyone you know and have cared about is suddenly against you. And they're not even saying it to your face. They're going to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, and saying it to them. They don't have the guts to come to you and tell you. To me, that's even lower than whatever might be going on. But at the same time, you gotta think that, well, they do have my best interest at heart. However, it's none of their damn business, and leave it at that. Because the way life works, guys, and I'm going to just tell you flat out, life's a bitch. Life is hard. Your friends, they will come, they will go. The true ones will stay around. When it comes to boyfriends or girlfriends, you don't need to let someone else control your relationship. Relationship needs to be a two-way street. No matter what, your relationship needs to always be a two-way street. You need to have communication, which my relationships have lacked, both on my part and the part of whoever I was with. Now, at the same time, you need to have that communication. You need to have something even bigger. You need to have trust. Because if you can't trust someone that you are with, what's the point in being in a relationship with them? I mean, if you cannot trust the person who is laying next to you every night, if you can't trust the person that sits with you and talks with you every single night or day, then what's the point in being in that relationship? Trust is a huge key to a relationship, and you have to trust them. If you end up not trusting them for whatever reason, you will both need to sit down and figure out, well, why do you not trust me anymore? What happened? Or if you both know why you don't trust each other no more, try to work it out. If you all can't work it out, then maybe you need to move on. Because trust is a very huge part in life. And maybe you feel too vulnerable to give that person all your trust because of past relationships. Well, that person needs to have their patience. They need to understand. But at the same time, you need to tell them why it is that you do not feel comfortable or why you don't trust them 100% yet. You need to at least give them the heads up, so to speak. You need to let them know, this is what happened to me before. This is why I don't 100% trust you or any other man or woman right now. I'm sorry if this hurts you. I do want us to work out. However, I need to find myself, and I need to be able to find that trust line. Trust is a key ingredient in any successful relationship, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend. Trust is always a key. On top of that, it's not just for boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that. It's also for friends. You got burned by a friend in the past? Well, guess what? That's going to linger with you. You might not want it to, but it will. That issue, whatever might happen, whatever may have happened, that issue will end up lingering with you a whole lot longer than you ever imagined. And it sucks because you want to be able to form good relationships with people. And you may have stated that, oh well, I'm brushing it off, I'm okay. Honestly, if you think you're okay, great. If you think you can form a healthy relationship, great. If not, talk it out with someone that you do trust. That is what friends, that's what family, that's what boyfriends or girlfriends are supposed to be there for. Is to talk. For you to have someone to talk to. For you to have someone that cares so much about you that they are willing to sit there and listen to you. But remember, you do, at the same time, need to give them the same thing they give you. You need to be able to be there to listen to them. You need to be there to just talk with them. And not every conversation has to be very serious. It just has to be meaningful to you two. I have a friend. She's my best friend in the world. She lives in Florida. We don't talk every day. But when we need each other, all we have to do is pick up a phone or send a message on Facebook. And each one of us responds almost automatically. That is what a real friend does. No matter how often, it doesn't matter how often you talk. It's about what you talk about. And then sometimes we just call each other up to bullshit. We call each other up to sometimes play practical jokes on each other over the phone. Life can be fun. Yes, life can be bullshit and suck too. But life can be fun if you find yourself with relationships. I'm not saying go out, find you a boyfriend or find you a girlfriend or anything like that. No. Find you some friends. Find you someone who will listen to you. Find you someone who is willing to be your confidant. Someone you are willing to be a confidant for. Because no matter, there's going to be people that are going to stand in your way. Let them try. Don't let them try to rule you. Because in the end, you are your most important relationship. You need to have a good relationship with yourself. You need to be able to think and understand and try to keep yourself calm. And it's hard. It's hard not to overreact. It's hard not to freak out over the littlest things at times. And when you do get overwhelmed, that's what your friends and family are for. is to be able to talk to. And yes, maybe your family is not the greatest in the world. And trust me, I should know this. I don't have a very perfect family. My subs who know me personally know that my life is far from perfect. At the same time, I wouldn't change the way I was raised. I wouldn't change my experiences for nothing, because that is what made me stronger. And that is a key. Not to dwell too much on the past. Remember it. Don't get me wrong. Remember the hell you went through, so you may learn from it. So you can learn what what went wrong here. What do I need to do to make sure this does not happen to me again? And then take that knowledge and apply it to your life. That is the key to a lot of relationship issues, is yourself, your partner, your friend. You have to be you can't just be a giver, because then you're going to end up with nothing left, nothing emotionally left. You can't just be a taker, because then people are just going to see you taking advantage of them, and they don't want to be around you no more. You have to find your balance. You have to find your balance. No matter what. You, as a person, to be able to have good relationships, you need to think, well, am I balanced? Or am I taking advantage of someone? Or is someone taking advantage of me? Is someone taking advantage of my kindness? Is someone not ever going to be there for me ever again? Because I've had a lot of those thoughts. I have. At times I have felt so alone, and then there are times where I've never felt so loved. And yes, this Tetris Talk is going to be on several serious issues. And that's okay, because that is what people need. They need to be able to talk. And honestly, you guys, I want to hear from you. I want to hear if this is going to help you guys out. If it is, great. If you found any insight to yourself or a relationship you're in because of this talk. And honestly, to all my subs, if you need to talk to someone, you all are, it's all okay with me for you all to send me a message on Twitter or send me a tweet, anything, to say, hey, I don't really have anyone to talk to. Could I talk to you a little bit? Or, hey, I really enjoyed your video, but can you elaborate on something? If you find something in here that you want me to elaborate on, and it's a private matter, I'll follow you on Twitter and you can private message me. It's plain simple. And that goes for all of our videos. This series, I just hope, what I hope for you guys to get out of it is that no matter what happens, you're at least loved by one person. I love every single one of my little fireflies. But I might not always be around. And that's the truth. Some of your favorite YouTubers might not always be around. At the same time, relationships you build within the community is what is going to last you a lifetime. Not just within the community, but within your life. No matter what, almost every relationship you're in ends up sticking with you. So, okay, with that, you guys, I think I am going to get out of here. And I want everybody to be good, stay safe, but please, always remember, have fun, and I will see you guys in the next Tetris Talk. Bye.